Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to talk about Genesis 5, verse 28. And Lamech lived 182 years and begot a son. The first phrase we have Lamech lived 182 years. The generation of lament. Lamech carries the resonance of lament and weakness. His very name reflects the spiritual exhaustion of his age. The Zohar calls his generation Dor Ha'afela, the generation of darkness. When violence, corruption, and moral chaos reach their height, Lamech's 182 years before fathering a son represent the time of gestation before consolation, a prolonged waiting for divine comfort to enter the world through Noah. In Kabbalistic symbolism, 182 equals the gematria of divine name Yud-Keh Vav-Keh, 26, multiplied by 7, the number of earthly completeness. Thus, Lamech's years symbolize divine perfection hidden within the fallen world, preparing for redemption through the 7th generation after Enoch, in English, Noah. The Midrash interprets this, describes Lamech as spiritually burdened, living in a world weighed down by sin and despair. Yet, he still carried the faint light of his forefathers. His 182 years marked the final preparation before hope, the dim candle before the dawn. The second phrase we have, and begot a son, the birth of hope. This unnamed son is Noah, whose very name means rest and comfort. The Zohar explains that Lamech's life, marked by lament, culminated in the birth of a child destined to reverse the curse of the earth. Through Noah, the fallen world would be washed clean and renewed. The Zohar calls Noah Menucha de Alma, the rest of the world. Lamech's sorrowful years prepared the vessel for that rest. The darkness of his generation created the womb for renewal. The Midrash recounts that at Noah's birth, the world seemed lighter, the soil yielded more easily, and the curse of toil began to lift. The elders said, "This one shall comfort us," fulfilling the prophetic meaning of his name. Lamech's fatherhood thus marks the turning point from despair to redemption. The Kabbalistic symbolism, from lament to comfort. Lamech, which means lament or weakness, represents the despair of a corrupt generation. 182 years is the number 26 of God times 7, hidden divine perfection preparing to manifest through Noah. The son, in this case Noah, represents rest, the antidote to the world's sorrow, prefiguring renewal after judgment. This verse encodes a cosmic rhythm. Lament precedes rest, descent precedes ascent, and judgment conceives mercy. To summarize, Genesis 5 verse 28 marks the threshold before renewal. The first phrase of Lamech lived 182 years is the generation of darkness. His years represent hidden divine order. The Midrash represents time of sorrow and weariness before hope appears. And the phrase, "and begot son," The Zohar interprets this as the birth of Noah, rest and renewal emerging from Lamech. The Midrash interprets this as the world felt lighter at Noah's birth, hinting at relief from the curse. The lesson from the verse, Lamech's life, teaches that even in an age of despair, divine patterns are working unseen. From the weakness of man, God prepares rest from Lamech. He births comfort. Lamech's 182 years are the silence before Noah's light, the seed of redemption sown in sorrow. That's it for today. Thank you very much for your donation. Be blessed, everyone. I will see you on the next episode.